What's up, everyone? We are back. Yeah, yesterday I was like, I'm probably not going to stream for a couple of days. And back again, RHMax radio. Shout out to Dipcatcher and Goki. You guys inspired me. I watched the stream. I'm gonna post a link to it too. Let me share this. First of all, let me say hi to the chat. A, what is happening? Good afternoon, good evening, good, don't say good night yet. I used to say that a lot too. UFO to go has landed. Good to see you, UFO to go. Good to see you. You guys are going to get surprised, by the way. The ones who are here, you're going to get surprised because I'm debuting something. I'm debuting something tonight. It's very, very important. Maybe. Godfather J6. Good to see you, man. Saw you the last couple ones. Good to see you. I beat UFO winning today. Oh, man. If you beat UFO here, that's true. UFO, that definitely has the record for showing up or being first in the chat a lot of the time. Godfather J6, he held that record for a while too, I do believe. So good to see all of you, all three of you. Boom. You're winning. Winning so much, you're going to get tired of winning. Speaking of that, let's go. I was very inspired. I was outside doing yard work today. And I got inspired by these boys. They're Maximus guys. They were very cool. Really liked them a lot. Please tell me okay, I did. Cool. It's right here. Boom. So I'm put this in the chat. If you guys haven't seen this, highly, highly recommend you watch this because it is a great stream. It is a segment from the Pulse Conference.live. Matty Allen put on, it was like 42 hours of content. You just think about that, 42 hours of content, 69 speakers. This community, I'm going to get to that too. I got a few things to talk about, but man, so good. Also, tell me your concerns about HEX PulseChain and Richard Hart. Put them in the chat. We're going to go through it. At the show, this is not your hopium channel. This is not your channel to just build your spirits up and just, I'm going to tell you everything's going to be all right. I don't give advice. I don't give any advice of any sort. Very much not financial as well. And tonight, tell me your concerns and we'll go over them. And I'll tell you, what I think about them, at least. Connor says winning. That's what we do, Connor. That's what we do. LMA, I see your validator question. Can we do AMA deep dive in the description? I may do a validator AMA tomorrow. I got another stream set up. But if that doesn't happen, I was going to do validator AMA number 26. So if you can, it'll probably be, I don't know if it'd be too early your time, MA. But that'd be the best time to go over it. Shoot me an email with, if you want in particular, if you have particular questions that you want, you probably can't, because it'll probably be about 2 or 3 o'clock Pacific if I do it tomorrow. Shoot me an email if you have particular questions you want me to go over and try to cover, and I will. But validator, I can go over validator flags, but just shoot me a message on that. Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked here. There's a lot of winning. Also, yeah. Anyways, 42 hours of conference, 69 speakers. I was one of the fortunate speakers. Appreciate being invited there. Go watch the stream if you want to. It's if you're looking for about an hour of content that's worth my time, at least I'll say, it is very, very good. If you don't know much about the Maximus guys, these guys are super inspiring. I'm gonna put this in here. I show this link every chance I get because I usually just live stream. I usually don't make videos. I usually just live stream. I made a Maximus DAO mashup inspired by Hex Edits, Hedron, and Icosa mashup, which is amazing. If you haven't seen that, please go see that. Somehow I'm in the thumbnail. Me and Alex from Hedron, our one and only interview. I'll certainly have to have another one. He's awesome. But I was inspired to make it through this. And seriously, I don't only do clips and live streams. I really don't put together videos or mashups or tutorials where I pre-record. I don't pre-record, like very, very few. I can count on my hand the number of videos I've uploaded that I've made pre-recorded. I did like a Christmas video uploaded. And that was because DJ Cryptomatic asked me to do a video. And I was like, I might as well put it on the channel. And then I spent some time, part of my time off from streaming. I took like a week or 10 days off streaming. And I worked on a bunch of content, including the Richard Hart vintage clips, which came out of it. It was a very productive time off streaming, actually, earlier this year, February, I believe. And then I also made, during that time, this Maximus DAO mashup. I got some custom art here from some folks. And yeah, I made this video to introduce all the concepts where these guys come from. They ask for nothing. They do sacrifices. All they ask is sometimes if you want to, you can mint new coins from trading in HEX for the derivatives, stuff like that. They don't ask for sacrifices. They don't make promises. And they do so much for this community. And I watched this video. I watched this video earlier. And Gold Key and Dipcatcher just putting their hearts out there, talking about these concepts that are just near and dear to me. And I think that's why I tend to connect with the that's why I tend to, I don't know, can you call us what's the definition of ideologue? I know it has a negative connotation, but I don't know how to spell it. Ideologue. Adherent of an ideology, especially when uncompromised and dogmatic. Yeah, so I know it has a negative connotation. I can't think of a better word right now, but I connect more with ideologues. I connect more with the, believers of the ideals of Richard, not in a cult way, not in a church type of way. I just connect with people who have a lot of the same values and are uncompromising in a lot of the beliefs of, true DeFi, no admin keys, you do the work, your ability to be a force for good in the world in so many different ways, at the deeper crypto level and the philosophical level and just the, real life level. So there's capital class, there's, ideologues or just people who are believers in the ideals and ecosystems and stuff. And these kind of concepts, but I really connect with the guys like this who don't ask for anything and they create so many products. And again, a lot of people are like, oh, why would I, a lot of people only want to really buy coins that they want 10,000x, right? You want to go up in price, all that stuff. Derivatives, at least the pure derivatives, usually there's a premium, right? There's discount and premium, and they're not meant to go up to 10,000x, but these guys are creating products. Some of them, different than others, not just derivatives. They're creating a lot of different products, but they create products. They take their time, sweat, effort. They could be doing anything. These are really talented people, and they're creating products that the community needs and that the community can use and grow from and scale and ask for nothing in return. It's a beautiful thing, and I hope more people appreciate them and what they do, and people just like them. There's I'm just mentioning those two guys because they're top of mind. I watched the stream today. There's plenty of people around the community who do a lot of the same things. Alex from Hedron is another big one that a lot of people know about. But Maximus guys, shout out to Dipcatcher and Gold Key. Had them on the show a million times. Hope to have Gold Key on more as well. Dipcatcher's been on here like 7 times. They're doing work, and I hope they know how much they're appreciated by a lot of people in this community. They're great stuff. So super shout out to them. Great conversation for an hour if you want to catch that. Really go through a lot of the nuance around PulseChain launch and different opinions on different things. Very good food for thought, especially for me. I love listening to it. And again, if you want to listen to the mashup and kind of watch just a fun little video, it is 17 minutes long, but it's pretty fun. I think it's worth a watch as well. Feel free to check that out, Maximus Style mashup. And then the original Hedron Icosa mashup by HEXAD. It's super inspirational as well to put this stuff together and clip all the good content coming out of our community. Boom. Hyped up. I've been exercising I've been doing a lot of work and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I got to stream. Today because I left it on there the whole time, didn't I? Left the comment on. It's a great comment in May. You got a lot of screen time there on that one. I forgot to take it off while I was talking about all that. But I guess the listening content is better than the video content sometimes as well, if I had to pick one or the other. So what else we got? I'm gonna go through chat. I got a couple things to cover. It's been maybe 20 more minutes. It's gonna be around 30-minute stream. Talking real fast. Maybe I'll slow down. Maybe I won't. We shall see. Let me go through here. Crypto Keeper. Do we have any actual new members of the community, or are we recycling money around? Great question. Could be a concern if that's part of the conversation as well. We are. I can easily point to that. Actually, it's a good question. A way that I already have some data on that. So I showed this yesterday. I talked about it on the stream as well. But there's plenty of ways to get stats like this. By the way, I'm gonna drop this in chat too real quick. Shoot, where is it? Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, not just I'm in this video. Yeah, you can see I'm in there too, but that was a super fun video. So I'm gonna drop this in the chat too. Go watch that if you want. That was really fun. Jerry Oak Smith put together a bunch of footage from local Hexagon meetup and to the Prada song that was so famous at the time. Valley Brand in it, lots of people, Compassion, T-Rex, everyone. Super fun. Anyways, let me get back to the topic. I'm getting off topic a little bit. Let's see. So, by the way, if you didn't know, we have another soccer team. Boom. Hopefully, it lasts longer than the Barnsley team. That one was pretty short-lived, but yeah, it looks like we got some more. Got another Hex team. So yeah, this is I made a tweet when they try to turn Hex off. Shout out to Hex Alerts. Is community growing? We're just recycling people. Well, current stakers, as you can see, the chart is up and to the right. Boom. Both on Ethereum and PulseChain. Feels amazing. Lots of good stuff there. So this is just a chart showing PulseChain stakers. However, you got to imagine. I don't know. I haven't seen the Ethereum stakers, but at least on PulseChain, up and to the right, I have a feeling it's not too crazy different on Ethereum, but I don't know. They're not showing that particular screen. And the number of wallets for Hex, again, up and to the right. So are these new people? I would imagine a good portion of them are. And, I know some of the ecosystem products have an effect on that, Hedron stakes and otherwise. But there's these are these unique addresses? I would think they're unique addresses. So that may not even count some of the other products that are using it. Anyways, as you can see, of course, there's a lot of money floating around that's getting traded back and forth between community members. That's because we have a big community. However, the number of big community as far as people participating and active on Twitter and all this stuff. However, the number of active wallets and people who are gaining PulseChain and all this stuff all the time is pretty amazing. Pretty cool to see. So I think a lot of new people are coming in, especially I've heard through the highest of stakes. And I saw some, I'll go through a couple of tweets. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but highest of stakes seems to be onboarding, could be onboarding some people as well. Let me see if I can briefly, I think I retweeted this. Let's see. That was so funny. Whoever made that, hilarious. Where is it? Yeah, Hexagons, thank you for your incredible support. Turnout dialogue around the highest stakes. We achieved a remarkable number 19 domestic box office. And that's on Rotten Tomatoes. We had a pretty good, let me see, let me pull this up. The highest of stakes. Off the screen for a second. Whoa, turn 18 votes, 99%. If you haven't voted yet, again, I'm going to save my review. I'm going to do a video review and all that stuff too. But if you haven't voted yet, if you've seen it, I mean, look at that, 99% score. We haven't got a tomato meter yet, but maybe it needs more stats or votes or something. But 100 plus ratings. A lot of people have went, wow, okay, here's like I didn't know you could give a 0.5 star. Wow. All right, we're gonna read one of this. What a joke this film was. The founder got rich off scamming investors. Hex was down 99%. Now it's getting too bad. See, this is the type of stuff where you came in with an agenda. I'm not saying all these positive 5-star reviews don't have an agenda either. I'm not saying they're unbiased, because a lot of them probably are. They're probably Hexagons, and they're fully incentivized to give the highest score possible, blah, blah, blah. But this one, I mean, come on. This is just the greatest hits of everyone who doesn't like Hex. So all of this is pure conjecture, pure speculation in a negative tone. So again, I don't even need to read the rest. I'm skimmed through and I'm like, okay, there's not one really good thing to take away from this. So that's the thing. And, again, I'm all for constructive criticism. If this was built this way, like literally the nicest sentence in this whole review is this. And you can not like the film. That's fine. But that's like the most relevant thing in the whole thing was like, okay, they didn't like the film. The rest of it was literally just, either them flat out not being accurate or misinformed, or just have an agenda of writing a really bad review. Like that's disappointing to see. But yeah, you gotta expect that kind of thing. In a world of no expectations, you gotta expect a few people who just want to get on there and try to bring the score down. Is that where 99% came from? All the other ones were 5-star. I'm reading one 5-star. Matthew M. Excellent film, great portrayal of crypto turn, shows ups and downs. So Richard stuck in the crypto world. Great to see him get some more recognition. Cool. I can honestly say after watching House Stakes, I like Chart even more. Great story overall. Cool. And I'm very excited to see it as well. I will see it sometime. Great story questions. What is money? Yeah, not all of them are just like, praising Richard Hart type stuff. Anyways, write a review if you've seen it. Write a very honest review. You don't have to be 5-star. I mean, again, write an honest review, my opinion. I'm not going to click on top critics because we don't have time to go through it. I'm actually interested in reading some of the actual critical reviews who had actual constructive criticism. Nothing wrong with constructive criticism, but some of these are just, they're just negative reviews because that's their angle. So anyways, high stakes happened. There, can't wait to see it. Again, I'm going to do a review when I see it. Update on the airdrop versus sacrifice real quick. 166 votes. Again, vote on this if you want to be part of the statistic. And drop this in the chat. More people. It's actually, so there, I thought, yeah, a little bit more than airdrop. I thought yesterday we had a little bit more for sacrifice. That pretty much tied neck and neck. A lot of people are tired of airdrops, and a lot of people are tired of sacrifices, and the reverse of that with both of them too. So I had a new poll, which I will post up here as well. Drop your answer in the chat. Tell me which one you think is better. Got a lot of engagement just over, I wrote that an hour ago. Already got 80 votes. So cool. Apparently some constructive criticism here. What the F? Without code, there's no product. Do better. Thank you. I know that it's a little bit tricky, but I'm the whole point of this is to think about the code versus the community. And again, Dip Catcher and Gold Keys conversation got me thinking about this, of how important it is to look around the community and see people building, no matter what happens, no matter who's getting sued or what's happening in the news or, this and that happening or good news or bad news. People are building and they're thinking of ways to make the community better. And we have, flawless code, hexes, great in so many different ways. We talk about that. That's I think that's a great point for longevity and lasting in the future and having staying power, as Dip Catcher mentioned today. But the community, I think if I had to pick one, nobody wants a critical bug, but I think the code quality could be less and still have a huge, amazing community that stays around forever. And that would be slightly more important. Assuming no critical bugs that just killed the thing. I mean, you look at other stuff that's literally had critical bugs and all that, and people, they either fork the chain. If they're still around, then they've done something to fix it one way or another, where they forked and gave or airdropped new tokens with a new contract or whatever it is. If you have a community that wants to stay around and wants to support an ideal, again, the code is one thing, but I think Hex is an ideal. Kind of like people describe America as an experiment. I kind of feel like there's some parallels with Hex with that, where it's kind of an experiment, but it's kind of it's an ideal even. Like I guess you could say America's an ideal too. That'll be better, or another way of looking at it. And this more related to this concept. So anyways, if you're like, oh, America's ideal, honestly, I think Hex is this ideal that's just this new paradigm of your relationship with crypto and assets. And but there's so many, there's some examples I can give both ways. You'd have a flawless code, but if nobody uses it, then it doesn't matter. So yeah, tell me which one to pick here. Chat, which one do you think, code or community? I try not to vote in these because I want to make them as accurate as possible and unbiased. Tell me which one to pick. I'll put it in there. Again, UFO is always the first one to do it. Appreciate that, UFO. Code. All right, I'm going community though. I really am. I think, man, it's hard. Again, this is why I want to post it. Not because, again, Crypto T at 69, I appreciate it, I guess. But I think the point for this I want to make is, of course, both are super critical. But the ideal for posting this was to create that question, create that conversation where, yes, you need both, obviously. But without a community, doesn't matter how good the code is. It never gets used. What good's a product? But if there's a huge community, I still would barely give the edge to community. Barely. Code is extremely important. but the community 1% more important. I'll go with that. I think I could make the case either way, but I'm going with the community on that. But Code got the vote for the chat, so that there we go. All right, I'm gonna scroll up and actually answer the questions before I call. Oh yeah, stick around for a couple minutes. I will show you my revelation. 2 wells based on dump price. Oh, that's what that was in relation to. Do we actually have new members or people recycling talking about 2 wells dump price? I don't know. I mean, lots of wells dump the price all the time. So when they have a reason to not dump the price and they decide not to, then they won't. But we're kind of in the sideways bear market deal. And I think anything goes right now. In my opinion, with the way I look at it, anything's possible in these kind of market conditions. I don't expect people to hold. I don't expect people to sell. I'm not surprised when crazy things happen. We went through so much. I mean, gosh, from the early days of HEX until now, I'm not concerned about wells dumping the price because they only got so much. They're doing it for a reason. And when more people have reason to buy than sell, if the math adds up, the price will go up. If not, the price could go down. That's all I got. Robert Booker, AKA Believe in Yourself. I remember. I think I got that. Hopefully I got that right. Welcome, Robert Booker. Anybody says no concerns, buying dips, wait for SEC to play out. That is a strategy that many people may employ. I certainly hope it works out. I hope people get the best deal ever. I hope this is the best dip people could ever ask for. And I know everyone's down on the sacrifice, and we're all in the same boat on that. But I don't know. If you don't have any extra money, then did you quit your job last year or 2? I don't know. Maybe it depends. Everyone's got their own story, their own situation. But if you're still working, you're still making extra money, I guess a lot of people are still having some to DCA. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm out of money. But it's like, I don't know. I guess the point, some people may make the point where they're kind of trying to flip some coins into other coins. So if you're down on your sack bags, that's less. You can flip into other projects if you wanted to do that, or flip into RH ecosystem coins. If you're making money on Pulse, and people may flip into HEX and otherwise, and back and forth. But I don't know. I could see if you are buying dips out there, and crypto doesn't fully go to zero, and we get the bull market coming 2024, 2025. I'm not making any predictions, not financial advice. But I hope everyone who buys low, if we are buying the bottom, if we do buy, if we have bought the bottom recently, not saying we have, but if we have, and we get an amazing bull run, which everyone's hoping for, and it tops out again, I hope everyone out there makes a ton of money. You make a very good case, you deserve it. Not saying other people don't deserve it, but man, if you're still here, you may have some conviction about this product. You may have some confidence in it. Say that. Appreciate that, Zoanne. Thank you very much. I'm not sure I'm the best, but I do my best to be above average, I guess. I strived for excellence, and hopefully I get somewhere close to there, somewhere approximating excellence from time to time. I'll take that. Appreciate it, man. What time is the US? Well, it depends on which coast you're on. It is Eastern time, almost midnight. Pacific time, 8:30ish. UFO to go. In your time, it's early, I want to say early morning. What do you get, 12, 15 hours ahead of Pacific? Man, you're 18 hours ahead of, no, Eastern, 15 hours ahead of Eastern, 12 hours ahead of Pacific. I think that's, anyways, it's early morning sometime. Your time, I believe. For those who've read the Hitching. It's been a long time. I think I read some of the book a long time ago. I'm concerned if we moon too hard, people will be jealous. Man, can you imagine if the response? How are people going to respond? Tell me that. Tell me how people are going to respond if we go to the moon after these lows. How are people going to respond? Are they just going to be quiet? Are they going to capitulate and join us? Man, that's going to be fun to see. Or we all just go down. Entire crypto gets flushed down the toilet. We all go down together. I don't think so. My personal opinion is even the dude on even the Fed guy said crypto has staying power, didn't he? Said the other day. It's amazing to hear. Now, did he mean real crypto or fake crypto? Guess that's another counterpoint to it. But again, these are. It's not like nobody knows, right? Like nobody knows anything. Nobody can predict the future. All I can do is make educated guesses based on risk and reward, asymmetric upside, and probabilities. I think HEX will succeed. I think PulseChain will succeed. I think crypto will succeed at least this decade. I think there's still gains to be made. That's why I'm here. And this community is awesome. So, I mean, I was telling you why I'm in this community for the gains rather than some other community is, how can I phrase this? Yeah, I think I'm in crypto because the gains are, let me say it like that. I'm in crypto because the gains are still here. I just want to be clear in this because I do love this community. And I sometimes tie myself. I wonder which, like, am I in it for money or am I in it for community? I'm in it for both, like how much? It really is pretty close. So I'm definitely not here to make money off of you because, I don't monetize. I don't want to keep beating the horse. I don't want to sound like a virtue signal or anything. So I try not to mention that often. However, that is a big part of my story. That's a big part of my program and my channel and my ethos. So that's why I bring it up. So if I were only here to make money, I think I would operate a little differently. Maybe that's the point. Zohan, how do you know validator monitors are showing validator synced and running properly? What entries? Oh man. First of all, I would not use Windows for validators. I only use Linux. I wouldn't even try to run it on Mac. I think Linux is the server operating system. Windows has Windows Server stuff, but no, I don't know of anyone in the community who has a guide setting PulseChain validators up on Linux, let alone even Ethereum stuff. Very little documentation. So I would first of all suggest you use and/or learn Linux validator. And if you want to see the stats, go to beacon.pulsechain.com. Go check out how your validator is doing. Put in your validator's public key here. We'll just click on one real quick. Let's just go to validator leaderboard. I'm gonna click on a random validator from the top. Drop this in the chat, and then you can see your effectiveness, all your stats, your income, all these charts. I went through this in detail on a lot of different validator AMAs, so check that out if you're interested. Terminal Windows. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant Windows OS. Terminal Windows, yeah, in the terminal for short. How do you check what they're doing? I have it all on the wiki. Go to tinyurl.com. Just go validate. That'll take you to the landing page, to the blog. And then on the blog, it launches. It also gives you an introduction, all this stuff. By the way, I love this picture. Somebody made this meme, PLS validator. And then go to the FAQ and go to just, there's a ton of documentation here. So I'll drop this link. You have to read through it and find how to do debugging. There's a debugging section. It's just been a minute or so here because I want to get through chat. Go to debugging, and that can tell you the different progress of syncing and all that stuff. So check that out. What's up, Franklin? Good to see you, man. What's Gucci? There's the queue. There's the queue. Boom. What do I got here? I got a Burberry bear. Somebody screenshot this and tag me on Twitter or reply to the Burberry link. I did a poll whether I should take the Burberry on stage or keep it or sell it for more PulseX. I got the Burberry bear. Boom. Burberry bear. I have one to go with my shirt. This matches my shirt, which I'm not wearing tonight, but I have the shirt. So That's your reveal. There's your reveal. Everyone who stayed here and didn't click away after I mentioned validators and answered one question about it. I saw like, 7-8 people drop. There you go. Those of you who delayed gratification, boom, there's your Burberry Bear. I can't really put it in the background because I got a green screen, but yeah, if you want to see it, tell me. If you want to see Burberry Bear on my streams, just type in Burberry or Burberry Bear. That'll be the trigger. I'll try to mental map that. It'll trigger it, and I'll keep it nearby so I can show it. Any other questions or concerns? Dipcatcher, Goki, Sloth, Axelive, Alex. Yes, I like all of those people very, very much. They are some of the people I spend the most time on stream with or following on Twitter, or I've shared a lot of screen time with all those guys. So between them all, I probably have, I want to say 15 streams between, man, maybe 20 with Sloth. I know Sloth, Dipcatcher, and Axis. I've streamed like 5 to 8 times each with them. And then Gold Key and Alex once each. Hopefully it'll be more. Maybe twice. Technically twice with Gold Key because he came on the open mic once. Got to be 20 streams plus with all those guys. So yes, they are awesome. Good thing about negatives, usually paired with everyone else, give you a chance to man, it's not even good. Again, if it was good, talking about the Rotten Tomatoes review, I think if it was good information, you guys talking about Rotten Tomatoes. I just scrolled up on chat. If it was actually good information and interesting stuff, like where it's like, oh, this is a part, I could talk about it. But yeah, some of this is just like you literally just wrote it to just FUD people and just say a bunch of stuff that's not even. That's what annoys me. Like I see people sometimes on Twitter and just in general say things. I'm like, how can you know that? How can you know for sure that? I know you need to be able to speak freely without having to fact check yourself on every single thing. You need to be able to, be subjective and say your thoughts. But sometimes people say things, and sometimes good things they'll say about the community, their product, or HEX or PulseChain. I'm just like, I just wouldn't say it because I can't tell you that's going to happen. I don't want to tell you it's going to happen. It's not even about giving advice. It's just kind of like, how do you know that's going to happen? Like, where's the reference that shows that backs that up? And the negative stuff, of course, there's all kinds of stuff where I'm like, how do you know that? How are you so confident about this thing? How are you so confident about that? Because I'm not, and I feel like I've been around a while. What am I missing? And, of course, there's never any references or links or explanation half the time. It's just like, yeah, that's what I believe. Okay. I try not to do that. I try to not say things unless I have confidence in what I'm saying or have some reference where I can explain it. Try my best. I know I'm not perfect at it, but I try not to do that. What's up, Blobfish King? Good day to you as well. Got a lot of Australia people joining here. It's a good time for Australians, apparently. First thing in the morning. You guys having a coffee, walking around? Our friend Sami was talking about everything's trying to kill you in Australia. He's like, you rub up on a bush, you're going to get, how do you say that? You rub up on a bush, you're going to get slashed or something. I've been to Australia. I have Australian friends, and have you all in the chat as well to inform me. It's one of my favorite accents. Beautiful country. You got problems like we all do. U.S. is not perfect either. A lot of annoying things about money there, unfortunately. I know you guys are probably just annoyed as when I see them too. You actually experience it, right? So yeah. UK's got they got some bangers too. Trying to take the freedom away from people in a lot of ways. So far, the U.S. has resisted a lot of things. We definitely need more people speaking out. Need more of our government to be friendly with people who like freedom and being properly incentivized to protect our rights and not just give them away and not patriot activists and all that stuff too. Not cool. That's what we do. That we have a chance to fight against it. And the more people who, that's why people are talking about all these groups are one-sided one way or another. You got the NRA, you got, there's all kinds of organizations that are very strategic, very surgical on certain goals and certain political ideologies, all this stuff. And some of them I completely disagree with, and some of them I sympathize with, and some of them I agree with and I support. But even the ones I disagree with, I think, and I don't know if it's unique to America or not, but I think a lot of even the ones I disagree with, if they weren't there, it's kind of like, I guess if you were to steel man the case for having two diametrically opposed political parties or views or whatever, you could use them as kind of a counterbalance. You could say they're a counterbalance to extreme view. Okay, we end up somewhere in the middle, maybe for 4 years, we end up more on one side versus the other. I gotta believe there's a pro to having that too. And I think it does play out. I couldn't write a thesis on it, but there probably is one floating around there somewhere. Anyways, don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I'm going to finish up. Just got a few more minutes on the chat. Bad review, person man I've seen is just RHMax. Yes, totally agree. Oh, haven't been able to recover okay. You must believe in yourself, channel. Yep. Cool. Hope you get it recovered. Hope they aren't gatekeeping us believing in ourselves for sure. Tickets on sale for HEX Australia Rocket Cruise. Cool. Yeah. Guys, I want to see pictures from that. I want to see videos. Hope you stream from there. Let me know if you are. If I can, if you want people to stream with, let me know. I'll try to make it if I can. Cy Young. Hey, Max, when you go live stream together, I emailed you, never reply. Hey, Cy Young. I don't know. I'm not streaming as much with folks right now. Maybe, I need to have an open mic. I should, what's the best way to do this? At me on, let's say I'm on Twitter. I will reply to you, but I want to invite you to an open mic sometime. And we'll try to do it that way. Let's try that. 1:30, I was way off. Whoa. Don't you mean 1300? Thanks for, I just noticed 1:30, add a 0 there at 1300. Is that the only, oh no, 1300 is 1 o'clock. I was like, is there a second way to represent 1:30? That's 1 o'clock though. Very close, not quite the same. Should I still have my EHEX, and MetaMask? Well, MetaMask only shows you what's in your wallet. So unless you transferred it out using the blockchain, just technically speaking, whether MetaMask decides to gatekeep you or not, you still should be in your wallet unless you did something with it. Unfortunately, I don't know. I did a poll. I haven't noticed anything. I think it's only the swaps people are talking about. I think you can still see it in MetaMask. I think I've checked mine the other day. I could still see it. Hopefully they don't make any more crazy changes. But yeah, it's on the blockchain unless you transferred it or someone with your keys did. Hopefully just you have your keys. How to turn EHEX and PulseChain. You can use PulseX. How many EHEX in the PulseChain? Okay, you got to bridge it over first. So bridge.pulsechain. So if you want PulseChain, bridge.pulsechain.com, you can bridge over your EHEX unless you're trading wrap pulse on somewhere else. You can bridge over your EHEX and then turn it into PLS on app.com. I'm sure there's a ton of tutorial videos and stuff to walk you through that, but yeah, you can see bridged over HEX from Ethereum, turn it PLS, boom, boom. Should be plenty of liquidity there. How much is it worth? Not as much as you would think. Good question. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it a secret for now, but it was more affordable than I thought. Well, I'll say that. My shirt was, okay, I'll tell you how much more my shirt cost than it. Not quite a 10x, maybe an 8x. Let me think about this. I want to say an 8x. My shirt cost 8x more than the bear. Sorry, bear. We still love you. You're awesome. Bear's awesome. Bear, It appears. There you go. I like that keyword. All right, the keyword is now Burr. If you ever want me to show the blue Burberry bear on stream, the trigger word is Burr. You say Burr, and if it's nearby, I will show you the Burberry bear. It is very cute, very charming, charming little bear. Hex will be better served on Ethereum. Is that a concern? Hex will be better served on Ethereum. In what way? It's cheaper, faster transactions on PulseChain. More people are using it on PulseChain. I mean, not that I think it's going to go away on Ethereum, but just saying, you're saying better served. How would it be better served? More accessible, I guess, because people don't need to change the PulseChain network. I guess, yeah, you could make a point that's more accessible to people. Yeah, if you want to elaborate on that, feel free. I met join since humor. Yeah. My hex bags were looking really good before PulseChain launched. Join the club, Hexstrometer. I'm with you. I'm with you. Lots of people felt that stock split, and then all the other stuff that happened afterwards. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Yes. Shout out to what was his name? Paul. Damn it. What's the Crocodile Dundee guy? Paul. It's on the tip of my tongue. Paul Hogan. Oh man, he's looking old. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, Paul. You were awesome in the movie, so. But man, is he still alive? I'm not sure. What happened after Paul Hogan? Oh no. Hold on. Oh, is he still alive then? No, he's awesome. He's awesome. Well, let's see. Let's look at a picture when he's in Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, that's the big knife he's talking about. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's not looking too bad there. Yeah, he's awesome. National hero, I imagine. Just like Justin Timberlake's national hero here. Cue the criticism of that comment. Anyways, Raphael says, Fib retrace 068. I don't know. No comment on that. I'm not a chartist either. Teddy bears are a topic here. I guess I'll find another channel. Educate me on Hex PulseChain. I don't think they were a topic, but they were certainly a fun little segment there. Yeah. Is there a particular thing you're going to be educated on? I've actually asked on the channel. Well, here we go. That's a great segue into go to the channel. If you guys and any gals out there, feel free. Go here. Probably stream a couple times this week. What do you want to hear more about? I got like one comment from Validator AMA from Brent. Shout out to Brent Smith, by the way. So feel free to give me some topics, Hexstrometer. I will continue to educate you. I will try to consider topics to educate you on, other than me just thinking about stuff to talk about, which works. But at the same time, if there's particular things you're interested in, I can't promise there'll be no more teddy bears because somebody says Burr Bear. Oh, there it is. Burr Bear. Burr Bear. Burr Bear appears. Shout out to SJ. A wild SJ. Burr Bear appears. Can't promise you that we won't have Burr Bear appearances as well. Andrea Potbulls came out. Excellent work. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Definitely enjoy live stream with you, Sydney Harbor, Saturday, 14th October. Yes, please remind me of that, UFO. Send me a message, and then I'll put it on the calendar and just give me the details and StreamYard and all that. And October 14th, pretty far away. Can't think of anything. Can't think of anything at the moment that would make me not be there. But would love to join you guys. Love all Australian Hexicans. Another hat enjoy wearing is meant to press their blocks in the rain. Rush. Hey, I like running in the rain. I think it's kind of helps me connect with nature. And it's just one of those things. Walking, and if I'm just taking a walk, I really like that. But if I'm like out for a run or out for a hike, all the elements, it could be snowing, it could be raining, whatever. I just think it makes me feel more in tune with nature. I like it. Okay. Community smaller, the most known here that gains most money was sacrifice silence. Hex could be there with bad gains. Yeah, a lot of people are probably disappointed that PulseChain didn't go up 200x or 10x or more than 2.8x, I believe, after launch. But again, this is one of those things. I know it's never fun to hear, you never want to do it, but really zooming out. I know we had 2 years of all this hype anticipation, and it kind of like, is that all? I just think there's more to it. I really do. Would we like to see a lot of X's, all the fireworks happen? I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that happened during launch. I'm not going to go through all of it right now. There's a lot of cool stuff. It was not all sadness. It was a lot of ups and downs, but there was a lot of cool stuff happening too. And again, it launched. If you just zoom out for that, imagine if PulseChain hadn't launched yet. Imagine that. That would be really bad. Like, right? How would? I mean, I don't know. I say it'd be really bad, but honestly, I'd probably be still here doing the same thing. However, knowing what we know now, if it was August or September and PulseChain hadn't launched, yeah, that'd be that. I prefer that it launched. So it's launched. It's 3 months old now. Anyone else, if this is 2026 and they're like, wow, I hope this happens. I hope it's like 2024, 2025, 2026. And people are like, man, look at that. When PulseChain launched, it just did like a 2x or something. And then it went down and all this FUD happened. All this, look at the chart. Look at it go down. And then boom, 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 boom. I hope that happens. I have no idea if it'll happen or not. But I hope that's the story of like, wow, like everything else in crypto that tends to go up in favorable market conditions, I hope we do as well. Have you tested Zero Cost PulseChain stable fiat on ramp? CST, I have not. I've not tested yet. I heard it came out. It seems like it's going well. I know they had a hiccup there with the previous partner. Sounds like they found a new partner, got that straightened out. Those guys seem to be working very, very hard to help the community, have for a very long time. So I've not tested myself. However, I've seen that it came out. I know Coffee did a bunch of content on it. So yeah, they do want KYC. There is that, which I don't know the fiat on ramp, on and off ramp. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they all need that? I haven't found one that hasn't. So yeah, would it be nice if they didn't? Sure. But it's kind of something I expected to happen because I don't know if I don't know of any that don't need that. There's that. So it's not like this, I can just get money on and off with that. They still need the documentation stuff. Closer to halving we get, the better. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope Bitcoin happening and all the people predicting that kind of cycle and all that stuff goes very well with us, for us. Adam Chadwick. Fortune favors long-term holders. I certainly hope so. I hope we all get rewarded for holding, standing strong, buying bottoms, selling tops. Hope as many people as possible are able to do that. And yeah, nobody knows what the future holds, but I'm very favorable to hodling. I like to do that. I like to stake. I like to, it's not even like I like to wait, but I know that it's part of the process. It's one of those things. Like, I don't think anyone likes to wait. I guess some people do. But I think, just like everything, I think things happen when they're supposed to. I believe everything happens for a reason. So I think things happen when they're supposed to. It's like, think about this. Do you wish that someone gave you $1 million when you were 18 years old or 25 years old or even 30 years old? Like, I don't know how, depends on how old you are. You could say even 40 years old, whatever. I hope everyone gets money when they're ready for it and they make decisions that lead them to getting it at a point when they are confident or they have learned enough, they're able to handle it, that sort of thing. So if that takes a cycle or two or whatever, Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to happen for everyone at all. It's not guaranteed. Again, I'm in this ecosystem because I want a fair chance for it to happen. But yeah, I'm glad that I didn't get money when I wasn't able to handle it. Yeah. So I think it's okay to wait. I think it's okay. I think there's a lot of good stuff to come from it. Not me, Big Pep capitulating. Did he? I watched a couple of his recent streams. I didn't feel like he was capitulating. I thought it's actually really interesting perspective. I'm not saying I agree with him on everything. I totally respect him and definitely want to have him on the show. And I agree with him on a lot of things, but is he a downer? I don't know. I just thought people speak objectively and they don't, I don't know. I don't need to always hear only good news or only nice things in order to appreciate someone's perspective and stuff. Even if I don't agree with them, they could say something and I'll be like, oh, that's interesting to hear. Not that I agree with them, but yeah, I don't know. I would like to hear some more details on that, but I watched a couple of the streams. I really like his streams. I really like a lot of the stuff he talks about. Signing up, fell asleep. Nice. But yeah, let me know how it goes. Let me know you all like the fiat on ramp, stable coin, all that stuff. All right, everyone. Oh, saying he's stopping social medias. Dang, I want to. Now he's not going to stream because of jobbing. Really? Is that on a later stream that he did recently? Dang, I have to watch that. I want to stream with him too. Guess I have to wait. I mean, a lot of people stopped streaming because of letters from the SEC and stuff before, so it's not permanent. But I really liked his perspective on all that stuff. So that's unfortunate. I know there's a lot of people in the community that have a lot of cool stuff to share and a lot of interesting minds and stuff to hear about perspectives that inform a lot of the things I think about as well. Even though, it's like I said, I don't have to agree with them, but it's good to have data to sort of form better and stronger or weaker or change your mind too. You don't always have to change your mind, but it can strengthen your opinion too if you disagree or agree with something. Anyways, everyone, I'm out. That's all I got for you tonight. Whew. Scivive and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55.